Sasa mimi nilienda yani nikakuta huyo kijana anaitwa Mainje. Akaniambia mimi tuende nikamtudie kwenye matunda huko kwa shamba lao. Nikafika huko kakuta wako na watu wengine wa vijana wanne. Wakaniambia, nikaona wakatoa tupanga. Huyo kijana anaitwa Maija akanitoa sulubari akaniambia, nataka sasa mimi kukwata wewe. Akanikata, akaniweka chini, akanishika hapa, akanifinya hapa nisiongee. Hao wengine hao vijana wanne akanishika, wakaanzia kunikatakata. Wakiwa ananiambia mimi nataka kunikata. Hiyo Maija akaniambia, wewe kijana, wewe ni kipi? Nataka nikamkutahiri tena. Nikamwambia mimi nimetahiri tena. Akaniambia nataka kukukata tena. Nikamwambia nisamehe leo tu. Akaniambia nyamaza. Akaendelea kunifinya hapa. Akiwa ananikatakata, akiwa wananikata. Kaona wananikata hapa. Akanikata hapa. Akanikata nyama yangu hapa. Akaniambia sasa nikampiga mkono hivi. Nikatoa sauti. Nikaanzia kupiga nduru. Mamangu akatokea hapo. Hao vijana wanne wakachukua hivi vitu walikuwa navyo. Hiyo kijana anaitwa Maije wakakimbia mbio. Alikuwa anataka kunitahiri. Ndivyo alikuwa ananiambia. Huyo ni kijana wa miaka hivi nikiwa naona 25 hivi. Tuliripoti kwa polisi huko Jutini. Nilienda sasa nikaenda kwa huyo mamake. Mamangu akaenda kwa mama ya huyo kijana. Akanipeleka hospitali. Nikapewa dawa. Aligwa hata sindano. Sasa huyu James ni daktari lakini rafiki yangu. Akanikuta huko, akapigiwa simu akanikujia huko nyumbani kwa aunti yangu. Akanikuta kwa aunti yangu nikiwa nalala huko. Nilikuwa nasikia uchungu sana, nilikuwa nalia hata kulia. Akanichukua, akanileta huku usiku. Akaanzia kunipea dawa. Akaendelea kunipea dawa. Na saa hii nasikia kama nimepona. Saa hii Mm, nikiwa shule na nasema mimi nataka kusoma niwe hata pilot.
Well, I have in the ward a 16-year-old Josephat Muthomi, a child that I rescued after being alerted about his problem by some leaders in Athero ward, a ward in Igembe Central. It happened that I was attending a function, actually a funeral ceremony, and then I was told there's a young boy who had been assaulted about 3 days earlier, and he was in the house, and that the hoods were decaying, and he was in a very bad shape. So I went to see him, and I met him in a very pathetic state. The boy is an orphan. Father is dead. Mother married elsewhere. Lives with the aunt, and the aunt too has also another crippled young man with her. So, I found him in a small house, actually on the floor. For a mattress, he had only a sack. So he is a boy with a hood on his left root of the leg and lying on a sack in a very dirty environment. I looked at the boy and it was a sight to behold. It was terrible. I asked them about the whole thing, and they told me that this boy was assaulted 3 days earlier, actually on 8th, by people that he knew. And these guys wanted actually to castrate him for reasons best known to them. I inquired whether they had reported the matter to the police, and they told me they had. And up to and until that time, nothing had been done. I took the boy in. We ran an hospital, and part of what we do is that we offer some services free to such cases, vulnerable cases, as part of our CSR program. We have him here, and we came with him. We took him to theater. We were able to debride. To debride is to cut off all the dead tissues. For the information, the hood is graphic. We can't show this to people, but it was extending from around the upper one third of the thigh, all the way to the border with the abdomen, the inguinal area, that's how we call it, and then again extending up to the left scrotum. We were able to clean it up, get off the dead tissues, we call that debridement, and we also put the boy on very strong antibiotics. And fortunately, he's improving. Today he has been able to walk out. You'll see him outside there. And the long-term plan is to, first of all, clean and heal the hood. And once we get there, we'll eventually do what we call grafting. It's so huge. The hood is so huge. It's unlikely that the hood can close on its own. So ultimately, when the wood is completely healed and granulating, we'll have to cut some bit of the skin from someplace and then we graft on it. I've tried to contact the police station to see what they can do with regard to people who caused this. And they told me, of course, they're taking their time, their sweet time, you know it, how it works here. But as we do this, we are also insisting that the culprits must be brought to book. Our experience with this kind of wounds is that they can take long, 2-3 months, depending on very many factors, of course. The nutrition, you'll also see that his nutrition status is not very good, and he's also sickly. This boy also had another pre-existing problem. He is actually epileptic. A lot of factors come in to determine how long this is gonna take. But my experience is that 1 to 3 months should be good enough for us to be through with it.